Procrastination prevents progress, your progress. Procrastinators are people who take great pains and give them to everyone else. And you know who they give that pain to the most? Themselves. How many times has there been something that I knew I needed to do or wanted to do, but I have procrastinated? Why is that? What makes us procrastinate? Well, as I think about it, it's simply another form of clutter. It's something in our lives that prevents us from accomplishing our work and enjoying our lives. So when we're talking to people about getting rid of the clutter, one of the things we ask them is, what's the worst possible thing that would happen if you didn't have this? If you got rid of this clutter or deleted this email or crossed this off your to-do list, what's the worst thing that would happen? What happens if you don't have it? So when it comes to procrastination, one of the questions you could ask yourself is, what's the worst possible thing that would happen if I didn't do this? Then just think about it for a moment. And the answer to that tells you whether you can just not do it. But if you think about it and the consequences are just too ominous, then you want to think about how else could you approach it. For one thing is, could you ask for help? And how often do we fail to ask for help when, if we would, not only would we overcome our own procrastination, but we would bless someone else? Doesn't it make you feel wonderful when you help someone accomplish something? And often something that's very difficult for you is very easy for someone else. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of wisdom. Another thing that you can do to overcome procrastination is to ask yourself, is there an easier way to do this? I was going to have an appointment, make a call, or I was going to send an email. Could I make a phone call instead? And actually, if you made a phone call, you might have a much better experience anyway, because our society right now really longs for real connection with people. So that's one way to approach it. Procrastination prevents progress, your progress. And God created you to get things done. And if there's something you need to do or want to do and you're procrastinating about doing it, remember what the Lord tells us, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So maybe what you need to do is just sit down in a quiet place and say, Lord, I need your help. In my experience, He gives it.